Fellow viewers and conservative new media peeps, what's up? It's me, JDV, and we've got PFV here. This shareholder update. There's no actual shareholders other than me. But we want to kind of use this as a sort of all-encompassing way to kind of bring everybody up to speed on what's going on, some of the updates, what we've been doing, because we've got a lot of feedback lately on all the new stuff that's been going down. You know, positive, some questions, this and that, whatever, but almost all positive. But you know, some people that want to know why are you doing this and that, and what's going on, and blah blah blah. So here's the deal. We're going to break this into sort of three different little places. I'm trying to keep myself focused right now. The first is the message to the audience, general audience. Second is going to be a message to donors, because we did a little fundraising. It went well, pretty well. And the third is a message to candidates and / potential clients, because they all sort of break into the board. So the first in the audience. First of all, thank you guys. I mean, we are explosive. We're up to, like, I mean, you know, YouTube shows us a higher number than what's shown to the public, but you know, we see like 3.6 million views in 6 months, which is amazing. And my channel is getting close to, well, it shows me 2.2 million views, and it's just, it's really great. We have a bunch of new writers signed up, a bunch of new you know, potential clients, and we're almost close to signing with a bunch of people, you know, that are lining up. I mean, there's just so much going on here. Well, this is, and we want to thank all the people that have signed up with us, that have you know, donated money, donated their time, support us. So, you know, we have a lot of people that come on and they love the radar stuff. You know, be the first. You know, we have a number of people that they want to be the first one to rate it 5 stars, the first one to put their comment on there. And you know, we've got people that watch every single video that we do, our subscribers, and we love you guys, man. You guys are, you know, you make it happen, man. You're a big reason that we do all this type of stuff. So we want to thank you guys and stuff like that. Speaking of that, we owe a couple people some shout outs. Paul, can you find that information? I know we owe one person in particular for sure a shout out, and I want to make sure we get that. You know, one of our biggest donor, which is great, and we really appreciate that. So we owe them a shout out. Maybe get you know, 3 or 4 of the guys. We want to, you know, we don't want to be stingy with it. We'll hit a couple shout outs. So why don't you grab some of that? But so I want to bring you up to speed on what's been going on. We asked for your help and you guys stepped up. You did a great job, and we really want to appreciate that. Now what we're doing, you know, with that first fundraising money combined with mostly my money, frankly, and that's cool, you know, we have just upgraded everything. Like, I mean, you know, computer systems, you know, audio video stuff, software, the whole 9 yards. The net of it is, very shortly, not with this video, but I mean like within days, because we got stuff on order coming right now. I've already done the comp upgrade. We are going to have the cutting edge video equipment. We're going to be able to bring you the absolute peak highest quality of anything you can see on YouTube, flat out, bottom line, in terms of, you know, everything's going to be 1080p, the whole 9 yards. So we want to thank you guys for that. It's going to be awesome. We also have basically implemented a lot of systems so that we're going to be able to turn around videos very quick. We've increased our processing power, we've increased storage, we've done all kinds of stuff. I don't want to get into all the ins and outs of those secrets, but I mean, you know, it's spent a lot of money to bring this to you, because we always wanted to have the cutting edge. So that's something right there. Now, we've also upgraded the logo. We want to thank Josh for that. I mean, that guy is amazing. He's awesome, and we're going to be doing a lot more stuff. He's also going to help us out with web administrating stuff. We've done a couple little upgrades to the site already. You've seen that. We have done some on-location videos with, you know, Chuck DeVore, who's running for Senate, you know, for U.S. Senate from California against Barbara Boxer, and he's got to get to the primary. He's running against Carly Fiorina. We've done stuff with Alison Dahlstrom, you know, actresses, this and that, whatever. We've done stuff with a lot of stuff with CD11. We'll talk about that. We'll get into that. And so, you know, we've really just been like moving heaven and earth on these types of things. We've been covered obviously in newspapers. We've been doing other kinds of interviews. We've been making big moves, and we're about ready to just take it to a whole different level. I've got videos planned I was waiting for the 1080p stuff that I have ready to go. That's going to blow your mind. I'm not even going to talk about it right now. So I want to thank you guys for that. And look, I mean, I know now I got to talk in general about some stuff here. I know people are saying, hey, you know, why don't you do more with the blog and this and that, whatever. Okay, look, and this, or why don't you do this video? Or you talking too much about this? Listen, this is a catch-all for everything. I'm gonna try to say this as cool as I can. I have a plan, like Limbaugh, right? Everybody thinks after 22 years and his 25 million listeners a week that they can do it better than him because he makes it look easy. Just like Michael Jordan makes it look easy. Believe me, I make it look easy. Okay, I'm not saying I'm close to those guys yet in terms of talent and whatever, and I can only aspire to, you know, a fraction of that kind of greatness, but I'm really, really good, right? I came up with this. I mean, let me put it like this. Look at what I've done in 6 months. Look at what Paul's done in 6 months. Look at what Team Villa, Team CNM has done in 6 months, right? All right, I mean, look at where we're at now and how explosive it's been. I know what I'm doing, okay? I didn't get on national TV and have my own show for nothing. I didn't do talk radio in nothing but major markets. I've never worked a small market, okay? Major market, which is basically top 30 and above in the U.S. That's all I've ever done for nothing. I know what I'm doing. There is a reason and a plan why we do everything. Believe me, the videos where we only get like 500 or 1,000 views or even a couple hundred views, do you think that I would do those videos if there wasn't a bigger reason, if there wasn't a bigger plan? Think about it. Paul and I can sit here and talk about Tiger Woods and get 50,000 hits. You know, we already have 46,000 on the first one all day long. I can talk to hot chicks all day long. I can talk about Palin this and that all day long and get nothing but hits. If I want hits and subscribers and just get into the YouTube partnership and collecting checks, I could do that no problem. I don't have to worry about a blog. I don't have to worry about any of this. I don't have to worry about talking to candidates that are running for races and that nobody cares about, that are boring as heck most of the times, it's not whatever, until we make them interesting. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that they're not interesting people. I'm just saying that most people aren't plugged in, and particularly people that want to look in the new media and whatever. We have to do our job to translate why they are interesting, right, to other people like that. So what I'm saying is, a lot of these things are strategic. They're important. I'm building a foundation here, and you need to be patient. If there's something you don't like, just don't watch it. That's okay, right? So just be patient. We got the plan. Now, let's talk about some other stuff now. You know, in particular, people were talking about, you know, and I'll talk about what CNM is right here too. People were talking about, well, what was this Contrasted Times, and why did you do 11-part series on that Lisa lady and blah, blah, blah. Here's the deal. Look, conservative media is here for two main reasons, right? In general, mission statement, if you will, right? Number one, to take on the liberal media, writ large, right? And number two, to provide arms and weaponry and firepower for conservatives to be effective as possible in the new media, because that's how Obama beat us before. There's nobody else really like us doing what we do from soup to nuts. Nobody does everything that we do. I don't think there's anybody that really does it as well as we do, in fact, at all. And you can find people doing skits, you can find people doing some ads, we do it all, everything from the funny stuff, the interviews, the ads, the whole 9 yards. We know how to do all of it. Nobody else does that. Nobody else does that and has the audience that we do. So it's, when this thing came up, the liberal media, traditional liberal media, right, mainstream media, Dino media, attacked one of our writers. Now, you say, oh, I don't care about that, it's about you. You need to understand what was going on there. I was putting my time and my credibility and my name on the line for one of our writers. Regardless of who he worked for, what his motives was, he was on one of our writers. I went to bat for him. That could have been you. If someone came after you, if a newspaper or something came after you, you'd want me to do that for you too. I didn't do that for views. I didn't do that, you know, for my own ego, this and that, whatever. I could care less about the CC Times. I could care less. I didn't even, if it was about me, I never would have returned her email. I don't care. There's nothing the CC Times is going to do or not do. It's going to affect really affect our viewership or our business model or anything like that. It wasn't for me. It was for you guys. It was for our writers, just to back them up. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I always have a rule that I follow in life. I try to be as cool as possible and as nice as possible to everybody. I'm super forgiving. I love to have a good time. I love everything. But I'm also a hard blank. And everybody knows what that means, and everybody knows that that's a fact. Right? You don't win 4 national championships without being a hard blank. Okay? You don't become a national world class in 3 strength and combat sports without being a hard blank.